What is up, guys? Today I will be going over all of the different little accessories I used for my MacBook Pro 2018 15-inch with 4 Thunderbolt ports on the side. I've been using this for quite a while now, and I've built up quite the amount of different accessories, and of course, like I said, today I'll go over what I have with you. Let's get started. First up on our list is the Flapow USBC Hub. It has 3 USB-C, not USB-C, but USB 3.0 ports, a standard SD card and micro SD slot, and at the very end, an HDMI port. Now, I've been using this for quite a while now, pretty much since I got my Mac. I tell you, this thing's a lifesaver, especially being that my Mac is only USB-C. It does give you a little extra ports to work with, especially if you use a MacBook Pro that only has 2 ports or 2 USB-C ports on it. Of course, these don't really get that hot, and this is, of course, like I said, USB Type-C Hub Pro. If you want me to, I can link the Amazon. I can link the Amazon shopping piece on the bottom of this video, and of course, that will cover most of our first product. Next up on our list is the Samsung T5 portable solid-state drive. Now, these are very well known. Of course, these will use USB-C and USB-A chargers. So, of course, you plug USB-C into this part, and then you can use USB-A. But they also come with the USB-C to USB-C cable. Now, these will come with their nice, sturdy charge and sync cables. You can use them for your MacBook if you'd like, but, of course, most people use them for the hard drive itself. Now, I have the 500 gigabyte model here, of course, in like a crimson red. Super nice, super sturdy. Don't have to worry about it breaking on you. Now, these are great for if you're just doing small backups or something like that, like using Time Machine or taking large files and such and backing those up to your computer. These are great for that. All right, next on our list is the iCozzier carrying case. Now, this is a great MacBook carrying case. I use this a lot for just like, of course, well, carrying my Mac. But, of course, right here in the front pocket, you have like a soft material that you can use. It'll keep your MacBook from getting scratched or so on. And then right here, it's weird, it kind of zips halfway, but I do like that it doesn't open all the way, because then if you open it all the way, your MacBook doesn't just slide out. On the second half of this bag, we have, of course, a little like accessories pack that you can use, where you can store, like, for example, my SDs and such. Yeah, I keep my camera a little close. I'm using an iPhone 12 Pro Max, and like I keep my Samsung drives and such right in here. But it's a pretty big little bag. Like I said, it's a really nice build, and honestly, great price. I think it was like $23 what I paid for it. But I keep like my cables here, keep my Samsung drive here, I keep the power brick that I use for my MacBook right here, and of course my charger itself. But it's very sturdy. You have a nice pocket for like your loose stuff here, or you can put like maybe, I don't know, a couple flash drives or so on, and like just store them in there for when you need to use them, of course. And just really anything that you need to put in there. Like I said, nice big case, got a lot of stuff for cable management. So pretty solid build. I honestly haven't had any issues with it. It's been super sturdy. Put it right in my bag, put my MacBook in the bag, and it's good to go. And then I can put the bag in my backpack. Does all right, have no problems with it. It's been definitely reliable. Next up on my list is not your normal Mac mouse, of course. I'm using a Razer Deathadder Elite. Now, this is a wonderful mouse. It has nice side buttons on the back, like right here on the side, that you can program, and of course, like a rubberized grip. Now, that little grip makes it super comfortable to use, and it's nice and ergonomic. It has a super long cable. That's why you can see why I have it wrapped. But it's like, I think, 6 feet long. But it has also 2 extra buttons here on the top for you can program and map everything on it. And of course, your normal scroll wheel. But cooling is the logo also does light up, and you can use the Razer Chroma Studio and change that to whatever color you'd like, or whatever like pattern you want it to do. But it's been super reliable. Have no issues with it. The cord, of course, being it's corded, don't have to worry about batteries or charging it like the funky Apple Mouse 2. Now, of course, like I said, These can run different in price. Some of these can go up to like $50, but I'm happy to pick this up on sale for $29.99. Next up on my list is the Klim or Climb, however you want to say that, laptop cooling fan. This is actually pretty nice though. It does use the old school USB-A cord, of course, but it is really nice at cooling your laptop. For example, I'm just going to go ahead and plug this into a power strip and let you see. Does have some nice little lights that kick in there, and you can adjust those. The speed of the fans with a little switch that's right here in the back, or turn them all the way off by turning the wheel all the way until it clicks. Now, it does also have adjustable feet that you can take down, close down like that, or open right back up. Sorry, headphone users, it was kind of loud. But, and it has two little adjustable feet right here for you to like keep your laptop from sliding off. But honestly, it's super nice. Like I showed also in the back, it has an extra USB port for you to use. It can't be too reliable. I'm going to assume that it's a USB 2.0, but it has been a great fan cooler. It's been rated really well on Amazon. Otherwise, yeah, no, it's been super good. Haven't had any issues. Keeps my laptop much cooler. Next up on my list is less of a tech accessory and more of just a straight up device. This is, of course, the iPad. Now, this is the iPad 6th gen that I'm using. I don't really see a reason to upgrade yet. The iPad Pros are nice, but this has been a wonderful device. Help if I held it the right way. But, of course, and it also had rotation lock off. But like normal iPad, of course, you use it for what you need. Now, you're probably wondering, how is this a MacBook accessory? Now, Macs offer a special thing called Sidecar that you can use this as a secondary display. Super nice. And of course, I bought the Apple branded like smart folio case, or whatever this thing's called. But more or less, it clipped onto the side of my iPad, like so. And then it lets me close it up. Or I can use it as a stand if needed. Pretty cool, actually. Now I can just set this up like that and use it as a secondary monitor. And with, of course, Apple Pencil, you can just do as you need. Assuming I have this thing charged. I probably don't. Yeah, everyone knows the weird Apple Pencil 1st gen. Just stick it right here, jam it in the side of your iPad, and it starts charging. Cool. It's probably going to pop up in a moment. Matter of fact, there you go. Yeah, no. The iPad's super cool. I can demo more on how to use Sidecar properly in maybe a later video, but definitely something I use every day. And of course, my next product is kind of the same idea. It's not quite an accessory, but more of a Apple product. Next up on my list, I know there's a lot of next ups on my list, but this is, of course, my Apple Watch. Now, these, of course, a lot of people like them. I have been using my Apple Watch since, well, Gen 0, honestly, was the first watch I ever picked up. But these are super cool because you can actually use your Apple Watch to unlock your MacBook or iMac, or really any Mac product. Super cool, saves you time from having to type in a password if you have like an iMac that doesn't have any form of other use, like, you know how MacBooks now have Touch ID. iMacs don't, so this makes it super useful to where you can just have it on your wrist, and when you turn on your iMac, you don't have to type in your password or anything like that. Keeps it easy. Yeah, I just find it super useful. It's less, like I said, less of an accessory, more of just like an extra product. But not everybody wants to pay the money to have an Apple Watch just to unlock their MacBook, which I can understand. All right, next up on my list is the Apple Mac like keyboard. This is the Magic Keyboard 2 without the numeric keypad, of course. It'd be right here with where my right hand's at. Now, of course, being it's an actual Apple product, these do charge with lightning cable. Unlike, well, I mean, the Magic Mouse 2 also uses lightning, but no one likes the Magic Mouse 2 because it charges for some reason under it. This is more convenient. Well, just let me smack the camera real quick. These are more convenient where you see there is just a lightning on the back, so you can like plug this in, have the cord running out of the back, and not have to worry about it. Now, you might be wondering, most people use a Mac Pro, like these keyboards on like an iMac or so, like I have in the background. But I use it on my MacBook Pro a lot for when I'm using it on my TV to like if it's like across the room, because generally I'll have like my MacBook hooked up to a TV or a monitor, and it'll be across the table or like across the room, and I'm sitting on my bed or something like that, or sitting in a chair, and I'm using my TV to browse. This makes it convenient because then I can just hold this. It's wireless. I can just keep this with a wireless mouse and just use the computer as I need. Of course, like I said, most people are going to use these for iMacs, but these are also super easy to carry, and I could slip it right in that little bag that I had reviewed a minute ago. And just one of those little extra things I carry. Not super, like, not for everybody to carry around, but I like to carry around just because it's a nice, sturdy product, and I mean, hey, it's Apple. Now, next up on my list are my Apple AirPod Pros. This, well, of course, I have a case from Amazon on here, which I can also link in the description. But these are great for using your MacBook Pro or such, especially if you're in like areas with like family or something like that, or an area where you don't really want to use your speakers a whole lot on your MacBook Pro or your MacBook Air, whichever one you want to use. These make it super convenient. They fit well in your ear. They have somewhat decent bass. Not anything super like crazy to brag about. I mean, heck, it's bass in a headphone, like in ear. But wonderful noise cancellation, and since they're Apple products, they pair with everything Apple. Like you can go right from your iPhone straight to your MacBook into like an iPad, and it just changes seamlessly depending on what project that you're sitting on. So like if I'm on my, like I said, if I'm on my iPhone and I want to go listen to something on my MacBook, that automatically swaps over. Super nice. And of course, now with Apple TV and such, they offer spatial audio, which is kind of like Dolby Atmos, but in your ears. Pretty cool. Wonderful product. Not very cheap. Now that covers my MacBook accessory video. If there is anything that you think I maybe should have added, feel free to let me know in the comments, or anything that you have questions on, or tell me how I did. I definitely appreciate it, and y'all have a wonderful day. This is Electronic Nerds signing out.